I've worked the last 2 Sundays, and I don't like that shit at all. That's the point. Sunday is usually my guaranteed day off. Oh, yeah, shit. That's right. Wednesday.
It is a sound like
The
no other when
new South Park special.
12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football.
I'll be home in time for that.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
I was going to say, when you backed out, it doesn't go back to your default. It sticks with whatever it was on. Not really fucking me.
Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now, these two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now following the interception, here's Newton.
Throw the ball, Cam. Damn.
He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the
For whatever reason, Cam would not throw that fucking ball.
Exactly what they did there, but you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
15.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Did they give it to him?
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough
Yes.
for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, 49ers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because it took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Cam goes out wide quickly. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Cam on the option.
He was supposed to hand that off.
He is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
They're trying to tell me to go for it.
But does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand.
Just take the point.
Offense, I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, they'll try to run the counter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Lockett.
Motherfucker.
He is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. from the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
3, Seahawks nothing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
2-yard line.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter.
Ah, damn it.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there.
Just to be clear, you did hear him say the Raider field goal, right?
You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. Okay, cool.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they
put that shit down, bitch.
To knock it free.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. Here's Carson with a catch out.
You better get out of bounds.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Check. Lucky.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down short of the first.
Not today, you fat bitch.
15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down.
Always smart to take the points where you can.
They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
32-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step.
Yeah, I saw that asshole coming. I was like, nope.
But they know they've got to do it a lot better than
Saw him coming.
The coach will just be relieved, though, for Coop with a score here.
Get on out of
The coach
there.
would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Right to the needle there.
45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Mostert, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The 49er ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball.
Oh, shit, really?
Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
49ers.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the run, Newton going to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Niners 10, Seahawks 6.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Yeah.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job.
Nah, that wasn't his fault. Alexander put his shoulder on the ball there.
Through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot.
Yeah, but like I said, that was Alexander more than Tyler Lockett.
Make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3.
That was close.
Into the end zone for a touchback.
What's that? Uh-huh. Yeah, that'd be cool.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big connection on that one. 53 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal.
He dropped it.
I'm with you on that one. I like where
That's okay, Ayuk. You can't catch every single ball.
You're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running the counter.
Get out of the way, you fat bastard.
Here, going down back back at the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Who was that? 89, that was Charlie Warner.
Second down. Now Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, he almost one-handed that. Oh, my God. I'd have lost my shit.
Hang on, it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third and long, it's Newton. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 20, Seahawks 6.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Open man is Metcalf.
There we go.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I mean, he's got 99 block shedding.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time.
Bitch. Neither one of you could get him.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
4 down. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Tua going to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is
Really?
inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down to that.
Aw, man. That was a great-ass game. Now, have you reset your modem and everything?
Yet another email.
I didn't want to actually play it. Jesus.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. 3rd down here.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one
Holy
direction.
shit, I knew I was going to miss that.
Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring
We did what now?
Zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
No, we do.
Here's the Seattle
It's like 19 or something like that.
Drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into
12. No, it's 12, I think. Something like that. It was out of the top 10.
Some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams...
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
I think the moral of the story there, Billy, is to stop running that damn play. Apparently not.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Exactly my point, Billy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on.
You gotta be kidding.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
That was the CPU too, because I was on Armstead.
And they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure.
Who picked that up?
Teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always.
Yeah, it's fucking Dante Pettis.
He can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Newton.
Ah,
And this will be incomplete.
gotta hold on to it, Dante.
Play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Thank you, Greenlaw.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Newton.
Ah, what the fuck,
He'll
Debo?
want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Caught it that time, motherfucker.
Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to number
Debo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The 49ers.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 36 yards on the play. What a first half.
Holy shit.
I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Newton on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. At the Seahawks.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
56 for Mark, boys. 56. Check 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of
shouldn't have cut out, or shouldn't have cut in.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It's Coleman here, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 7. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've
got to go ahead
and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
49er first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again, Newton.
He dropped it.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It looked like he pulled it into his body. I wouldn't have been upset.
You start playing a little more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Too far.
Will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Just a hair too far.
Down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
God damn it.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
That's why I kind of veered off, because I was like, I don't know if he did or not, and I feel like it's going to fuck me.
Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And his throw is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
56 to Mike. 56.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Green Jack.
Here's Tua. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For T.Y. Hilton, incomplete. Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. 57.
Tua to throw again.
Yep.
Pass incomplete, but the flag
That's another roughing.
Field, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty.
Hot
there,
fucking garbage.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Short throw to Disley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To Will Disley. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside.
What the hell is going on with Pettis? Dude's got 93 speed, but he's running like he's got 83 speed.
at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. 65.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first.
It was.
And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I was supposed to go further upfield, but that's fine.
First half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Tua on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Tua. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right back to him on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Let's get it. Set, ready. Block 40. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Switch. Striker, 3-3. Check,
Now they try the right side here.
Oh, come on.
And he will score.
There was a holding.
Seattle. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Niners 35. Seahawks 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The 30, past the 20, Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of
Not today, Satan.
It's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the Seahawks.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes Pettis on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Turn it up. 20. Check.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's got room. Look at this spin. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 49, Seahawks 24.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Tua.
Wow.
Incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49ers' 46-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Bitch, you must be crazy.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On the ground, it's Hollister to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Once again, it's Mostert spinning past him. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hand.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
48-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score, Niners.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ooh, that's a roughing call.
Gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a
Good game, Bill.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Tonight's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Ooh, Fred Warner is officially a 99. He is my third or fourth 99 on defense. Third. Because Bosa and Kinlaw are both 99s. And ready to advance.